NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school volleyball, where the Fort Recovery Indians will take on the Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Speedway or Grand Lake Health Systems, Speedway Lanes, and NK Telco. Hello, my name is Jeff Henson. Alongside me tonight is Craig Louth, and we have Midwest Athletic Conference Volleyball on hand tonight. The final game of regular season. Also features a couple teams here in the heat of the Midwest Athletic Conference title. New Bremen currently, Craig, tied in first place, a three-way with St. Henry and Coldwater. Fort Recovery needs some help.
Yeah.
They're the team who's well behind with 2 league losses, but a good matchup here to end the season.
Yeah, if Fort Recovery can pull off the upset and then Versailles beat St. Henry and Minster beat Coldwater, then we're going to have a 4-way tie for the top spot in the MAC.
All at 6-2. So currently it's a 3-way, but nonetheless, both these teams, I think, no matter what happens, they want to play well. It's a good matchup. Fort Recovery comes in ranked number 10, I believe, in Division 3. And New Bremen number 2 in Division 4.
Yep.
So a good way to end your season and be prepared for that second season, which both these teams were well represented in their sectional draw.
Right. Fort Recovery being in D3, they will play the winner of Allen East and Wayne Trace next Wednesday, the 18th, at St. Henry, and they are in the Region 10 Northwest 3 Kalida District.
And they were seeded number 3 or 2?
3.
They were number 3 seed.
And then New Bremen, Region 16 Northwest number 6, the Wapak District. They, of course, they were the number 1 seed. They will get the winner of Waynesfield, Goshen, and Spencerville, and that'll be on Thursday at Tuesday? No, first game's.
Oh, you're right.
Thursday at 6 o'clock here at New Bremen.
Yeah, and then the winner of that game, you're right, we'll have that here, and then the winner of that match will move on to Wapak the following week.
So Wapak District.
A lot at stake here at senior night as New Bremen honored their 3 seniors, Olivia Dammar, and Olivia Heitkamp. And they also acknowledge all 7 seniors for Fort Recovery: Mara Pearson, Sage Luthold, Kenzie Garkey, Callie Wendell, Tegan Fortcamp, Paige Guggenbiller, Megan Evers, the 7 seniors from Fort Recovery, and a good crowd on hand tonight as we get ready again to wind up season of the 23 season. Hard to believe it's here already, but good way to end it here with some 2 high-quality teams and some good volleyball. So we'll take a break while our national anthem, and when we come back, we'll have our starters and our keys of the game, and then the first serve, all here on NK Telco Sports.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The Hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
What a super job there. Welcome back to the nest by the New Bremen second graders. A cappella, the national anthem. Super job by them as they get to now meet the varsity players. What a super job and well done. That was neat and good sight to see. So we're back here at the nest as we prepare to meet our starting lineups. My name is Jeff Henson. Alongside me tonight is Craig Louth. Again, Midwest Athletic Conference Volleyball is at stake here tonight, or the last game of regular season. And the Fort Recovery Indians, back-to-back senior nights for them as they were at New Knoxville on Tuesday, and they were honored. So they got a flower that night, and they got another flower tonight being visitors, as most schools will also honor the visiting team's seniors. So job well done as we now will meet our officials, and they are going to be Steve Trout and Mary Bruns. line judges, Joe Tiemann and Andrea Quellhorst. So Steve Trout, Mary Bruns, Joe Tiemann, and Andrea Quellhorst, the referees for tonight's match, and we appreciate their time and effort. It's not an easy job, and thankful that they are willing to do that as we now will meet the coaches. First for the Fort Recovery Indians. Assistant coaches Tiffany McEldowney, Mandy Diller, Rachel Klosterman, Travis Guggenbiller in his 4th season head coach. Non-starters for the Indians. Now the starters for the Indians. Mara Pearson, number 2. Safe Ruthold, number 3. Kayla Heitkamp, number 6. Tegan Fortkamp, number 10. Kennedy Molenkamp, number 11. Number 22, Carly Neatkamp. Callie Wendell wears number 5. She is the libero. Those are your starters for the Indians. Once again, coached by Travis Guggenbiller in his 4th season. And now the home team tonight, the Bremen Cardinals. Non-starters first for New Bremen. And now your starters. Melina Schrader, number 1. Amelia Damar, number 2. Olivia Damar, number 3. Olivia Heitkamp, number 4. Number 11, Ava Trentman. Mary Rendler, number 14. Kira Steiniger, the libero, number 0 for the Cardinals. Coaching staff for the Cardinals. Jenny Eilerman, assistant coach. Coach Devin Heitkamp, Paige Lageman, Jan Beike, the assistant coaches, and head coach Diana Kramer in her 8th season at New Bremen. Before we have the first serve, we will now go through our keys of the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
All right, keys of the game. First for the Fort Recovery Indians. They want to control the first ball. They want aggressive serving and serve receive. Second, they want to limit unforced errors. And third, they want to adjust and adapt. And then the keys to the game for the Bremen Cardinals is win the serve-receive game, get the middles involved. Pressure is a privilege and have some fun. And then we had a request from Coach Kramer that make sure the announcers cheer for the New Bremen Cardinals tonight.
Well said. We cheer for everyone,
Yep.
Greg. We're very fortunate to be able to do this, and we're fortunate to live in an area where volleyball is played at a high level. And Coach Kramer has been a big part of that, and we thank her for her effort and her work and bringing that around the area, not just in New Bremen, but supporting of other players as well from other schools. It's more than just her show. It's all the kids around the area she helps with, and congratulations to her, and thank you for that additional key as we again will root for everyone. And we're just happy to be here and be able to do this as we get ready to start. This is the final game. New Bremen comes in 17-4 overall. They're 7-1 in MAC action. Fort Recovery 16-5 overall, 6-2 in league action. New Bremen lost to St. Henry, and Fort Recovery has lost to St. Henry and Coldwater. The game opens up with an ace as the Fort Recovery Indians celebrate the ace. Good way to start there to kind of take the crowd out of it somewhat initially, as Mara Pearson, the service ace. This time New Bremen gets it into offense. They'll go back row attack. Heitkamp. Good offense. It started with a good touch by Steiniger. A beautiful set from Schrader, and senior Olivia Heitkamp delivers her first blow of the game.
She comes in averaging almost 5 kills per set.
And that one came from the back row beyond the 10-foot line. New Bremen serve from Amelia Danmeyer. Out of bounds. Service error, New Bremen. So some quick offense here for both teams. It's been an ace and a kill and a service error. So really we haven't had much of, if you will, a volley. As the Fort Recovery serves, and that is coming from number 14, Megan Evers. Service ace, Fort Recovery. So back-to-back service aces for the Indians, and they earned their third point, or of the 3, a service error. So that's been the offense for the Indians so far early here in the match. Evers. Heitkamp out the left front. That one pushed deep, out of bounds, attack error, New Bremen point recovery. Good start, Craig, for the Indians. They've taken the crowd out a little bit. You know, at least the momentum's on their side right now early. Don't have to maybe dig out the hole too quick right away. Mary Rendler with the attack, picked up by the Indians. They go right side. The roll shot by Molenkamp was played, and there's a double hit violation, a ball handling mistake. 5-1 early here in game 1 as the Fort Recovery Indians need some help. First of all, they have to beat New Bremen.
Right.
But they need some help to earn what would be a quad-way, 4-way tie in the MAC. Heitkamp, strong shots picked up, though, by the Indians. Not controlled, though, as Mara Pearson tried to absorb it, but just ran out of real estate. I believe it was Fort Camp trying to chase it down.
Mm-hmm. As we mentioned, Heitkamp, everything goes through her. 281 kills on the season.
And that puts her, I think, second career-wise behind Paige Jones. The swing is inbounds by Fort Camp. Paige Fort Camp with the kill. She altered her body in air. Take that back. I missed it. Maybe it was, evidently it was ruled out of bounds. Then I did not quite see how that all worked out, but a point in Bremen on the attack error. Back underway here. Molenkamp right side, picked up by Steininger. Schrader, that awkward approach, but it works. He's a right-hander and kind of contorts her body to drop it just inside the sideline.
Between that and you think she's going to set, and then
if she doesn't hit it left-handed, if she hit it left-handed, it would look more natural, but she's able to twist and turn, and she's probably not over 50 yet, is she? So that's probably why she can do it. As Fort Camp delivers, Tegan Fort Camp. She's had a nice senior season as well. You talked about Heitkamp, just under 5 kills. I think Tegan Fort Camp very well up there in numbers as well.
She's got 4.2 kills per set, 246 on the season.
Molenkamp serving for the Indians. They lead 6-4. Quick offense for New Bremen. Assist Schrader, kill Trentman. And Trentman doesn't get a lot of swings out of the front, but when she does, she delivers a very good hitting percentage of .407. So takes advantage of the opportunities. Pretty good legs under Trentman, and quick offense scores it for the Cardinals. Pearson with the first touch. Indians will have to downball it over by Niekamp. Schrader goes over to Heitkamp. The roll shot dug up by Fort Camp. Another shot there pushed over deep by Guggenbiller. Trentman again delivers out of the middle. Back-to-back kills for the junior, number 11, Ava Trentman.
She only averages 1.6 per set, and she has 104 now, 106 on the season, back-to-back.
Yep, quick scoring offense. And again, not a lot of attacks, but takes advantage of the opportunities. Slide offense run by Guggenbiller is picked up by New Bremen. Heitkamp will roll it over. Good hands by Fort Camp. She will now attack. Down the line, just out. Boy, Fort Camp hit it strong. Coach Guggenbiller thought maybe there was a touch, asked for a touch. Nothing, called a touch, point for the Cardinals. They now come back, take a 7-6 lead. And that serve by Schrader sails out of bounds. Service error, New Bremen, point for recovery, 7-7. At serve is Fort Camp. She has the Ted Klazewski uniform on tonight, right, Craig?
Yeah. Yep.
Sleeves rolled up, and that one had some mustard on it, off into Bremen's hands. Service ace for the Fort Camp.
Yeah, she's got the clue look tonight.
There you go. Fort Camp to serve. Her team leads by 1, 8-7. Back-to-back serve aces for Fort Camp. We've seen that cheer, Craig, quite a bit tonight. Probably the 4th time we've seen them do their ace cheer.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. They got 4 of them so far tonight.
Well, that's good dancing music for the Indians. They hope to do that quite often. That's 4 already. They average just 2.5, or not just, but they average 2.5 aces per set. They're above that as another one bounces off the backboard up in the ceiling. There's a whistle on the court. A lot of excitement from Fort Recovery side. Coach Kramer calls a timeout. Fort Recovery leads 10-7 here on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back to the nest. Jeff Henshin here alongside me, Craig Louthan. A good start for the Indians tonight. Craig, they off to a 10-7 lead. They got ahead early. Bremen came back, but a good serving run here by the Indians have put them back on top by 3.
Yeah, half their points are coming off aces on the serve, so
5 of them in game 1, as I mentioned. They averaged 2.6, so they've doubled that up here, and we're in game 1, and they still have quite a ways to go as Fort Camp serves again. Steiniger with a clean dig. Heitkamp goes to work offensively. And Fort Recovery made some contact, could not battle though to keep it clean, give Heitkamp the kill.
she's up to 3 now. And she gets to serve.
Yep, back to serve as number 4. Off the net, played though by Fort Camp. Swing there by Guggenbiller, picked up as Dameyer will attack and she will score it. Amelia Dameyer.
She averages 2 point sets per set, I should say. 129 on the season.
Heitkamp now serving again. New Bremen averages just under 3 aces per set. I don't think they've had one. Well, there's the first one. So again, New Bremen just under 3 aces per set. They get their first. Fort Recovery just over 2.5 per set, and they've already got 5.
Yeah.
Here in game 1. Clean dig by Wendell. Pearson with his attack. Dameyer again, wins it again. Number 2, back-to-back kills here recently for Amelia Dameyer.
And just like that, Cardinals back in the lead. So the timeout must have worked.
Yeah, they were down 10-7. Coach Kramer in her 8th season takes timeout. They've come back with 4 unanswered. Make it 5 on the back row attack from Fort Camp, Tegan Fort Camp. Coach Guggenbiller will take a timeout as well as momentum has shifted. A 5-0 run for the Cardinals. A precision timeout on the court. 12-10 in favor of New Bremen here on NK Telco Sports. Welcome back to New Bremen. We're at the Nest. I'd like to announce some of our other sponsors that help us do this, and they include Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. Additional sponsors that we would like to thank for helping us do this. And tonight it's Midwest Athletic Conference Volleyball as the Indians and the Cardinals battle. Damar's attack was touched by the Indians, comes back to New Bremen. Back row swing, Heitkamp. Molenkamp able to slow it down. Nice diving save by number 1, Schrader, as the volley continues. This is one of the longer volleys here we've had in the game. There's been some quick scoring offenses and aces, but this is an extended play, and it continues. And now goes live as Schrader tries to sneak it over. Wendell picks it up. Touchdown, and finally, number 22, junior Carly Niekamp. What a volley.
That was, yeah. Both teams.
Back and forth we had, but that definitely was the longest event we had tonight.
Yep.
And for the Indians, they feel fortunate. They called the timeout after a 5-0 run for the Cardinals, and they get what they needed, a point. They trail by 1. Amelia Damar answers it with a kill for Damar off the hands of Fort Recovery. Number 14, Mary Rindler, back into the front row, and number 10, Sarah Dwenger, will serve for the Bremen. She's a junior.
She's an 86% serve percentage.
Pearson. First touch by Dwenger. Schrader will go outside to Damar. Off of a defender block attempt, point New Bremen. Another kill from Damar. She's run up quite a few here.
Yeah, she's got 3. One above her set average.
She has her team up by 3 now, 14 serving 11. Dwenger with the serve. Pearson. Heitkamp first touch. Schrader, a nice save. Battle at the net is going to be won by number 2, Mara Pearson. So Pearson did a nice job anticipating and timing the overpass to record a kill. At serve for the Indians, number 6, Kayla Heitkamp. She's a junior. That one off of the hands of New Bremen and will be free balled over. A chance for Fort Recovery here. Heitkamp will set Leuthold. Nice dig by New Bremen to keep it alive. Attack played as it maybe would have gone out.
Yeah.
Pearson swings. Heitkamp there for the Cards. Back row swing, Olivia Heitkamp. Maybe got a break, did New Bremen, as Fort Recovery played the deep ball.
Yeah,
and they
took
advantage of it with a Heitkamp kill from the back row.
But, that's so hard to judge.
Yes, up here it's very easy. Down there you're playing. You just, we're not criticizing, but from up here it looked like it might have carried out. And in the end, New Bremen, maybe instead of giving a point away, they get it on the Heitkamp kill. And ball handling error called on the Indians. And now a 4-point New Bremen lead. I believe that might be their biggest, or matches their biggest lead of game 1. The ball handling error, and serving is number 12, April Baker. Molenkamp got through a couple set of hands for the Cardinals. So give the kill to number 11, a junior, Kennedy Molenkamp. Much needed point for the Indians. They trail by 3. Mara Pearson, number 12, or number 2, a senior, with the serve. That one's going to sail out of bounds, and Fort Recovery correct, unable to build momentum and give it back to the Cards. Four-point New Bremen lead. Serving is number 2, Amelia Dameyer. Nice swing, but a good dig by Steiniger. Keep it alive. Heitkamp off of the hands of Callie Wendell. Good defensive play by Steiniger to keep the hard attack alive. And Heitkamp finishes with a good spot in the corner. And Coach Guggenbiller His team down by 5 will burn his second of 2 timeouts here in game 1. Precision strip timeout called. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Precision strip timeout taken by Coach Guggenbiller. The First National Bank scoreboard reads 18-13 in favor of New Bremen. Amelia Dameyer with the serve. Good swing by Sage Luthold. Much needed point for the Indians.
Yeah.
And it got a good touch from their libero, Wendell, and a good set. Luthold, really quick offense, powered it down out of the middle. 4-point deficit facing the purple. Megan Evers, number 14. Tough break for her. Trying to serve aggressive, but it catches the net. Service error, Fort Recovery. So a 5-point New Bremen lead, and that serve in the other side, far side corner is the libero, Kira Steiniger. She's a junior. 90% server on the season for the Cardinals. Boy, Fort Camp.
That's tough.
Yep, runner comes beyond the line. High Camp swings hard, but it just misses the sideline. Point for Recovery. Now they need to build on this. They've not been able to get consecutive serves here. And as we wind down game number 1, Fort Recovery needs to get a more of a 2-for-1 or 3-for-1.
Yeah, they're running out of.
Yeah, you just can't keep trading.
Yep, running out of time here.
Schrader will go to Trentman. Touched by Fort Camp, kept it alive. She's going to get it back. Fort Camp right on the line. I think I called her Fortman, but Tegan Fort Camp catches dust on the edge line, or the end line. And they got what they needed. Back-to-back points, or back-to-back serves. Number 11, Kennedy Molenkamp, a junior. That one, trying to make it difficult on New Bremen, which you want to do, but it's kind of come up risky here. We talk about the serves. Fort Recovery averages just over 2.5 aces per game, but I looked up their errors, divided it by by sets played. They also average 2.5 service errors per set. So it almost is a wash, but
they got 3 right now.
Schrader gets the ace on her serve, but sometimes not every serve that's aggressive is an ace, but it forces them to chase it down. You might get a free ball.
Right.
So, it's another ace there for Schrader, as she has come up big here. She came in, Craig, leading the Cardinals in the ace category.
Yeah, she has 56 aces while serving at 89%.
Back-to-back ones here have put her team up by 6.
Good block.
Termination block, Heitkamp, Trentman. Celebration well-deserved by the tandem Olivia Heitkamp and Ava Trentman. And Trentman, for my numbers, Craig, has been very healthy blocking the volleyball this year.
Yeah, she has 51. She leads the team.
So 7-point lead. Back row into the net. Attack errors. New Bremen will now serve at game point, serving 16. Number 1, Melina Schrader. The Dayton-bound junior after graduation. But remember, she's a junior, so she'll be here next year as well for the Cardinals. Serves. Nobody can get to it. Service ace will end it. New Bremen takes game 1, 25-16. A 1-0 lead in the match. We'll take a break. And when we come back, we'll have game 2 here from the Nest on NK Telco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Congratulations to Melina Schrader, the all-time New Bremen assist setter. And also Olivia Heitkamp, now over 1,000 kills in her career. Heitkamp second place now behind Paige Jones, who has 2,046. Heitkamp came into this game with 1,015. Melina Schrader surpasses Madison Pape with her 2,052nd assist over the weekend. Came into tonight's match at 2,109 and has been adding to that the career assist leader. And she's a junior, so she's Dayton bound, but not until after next season. And Olivia Heitkamp is University of Toledo bound, future Rocket. Pretty sure she's going to finish second. She's not going to catch Jones.
Oh, no.
Trailing by 1,000. That's Paige Jones, played here 2014 through the 17 seasons. 2,046, the Paige Jones record holder in the kills. Heitkamp came in at 1,015.
Yeah.
She'll add to that, but she's going to be a second place finisher when she graduates here.
Yeah, that record by Jones, that may never be broken. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's about 500 a season. So, done.
I was looking through that, and I saw that she owns the state record for most kills in a match with like 51 or something against Fort Loramie.
Yep. Yeah, that was we have a nice little New Bremen history of volleyball pamphlet that I picked up here at the door. I don't know who put it together, but if you want to know anything about New Bremen volleyball, it's on there. And I saw that same information where she set the record. And I get all this information, Craig, and I don't know what I did with it, but I saw that same thing, most kills per set.
Yeah.
And job well done, as the Cardinals have been very good here over the past few seasons. Coach Kramer has been a big part of that. They've won a few state titles along the way, 17, 19, and 22. And tonight, they're playing for MAC title number 7. They currently have 6. As they'll replay the serve. I was looking down. I didn't really see what all took place.
I don't know if the official, Steve Trout, did not give her the signal to go and she went and served.
I've seen it before, though, and they just wave it off and they redo it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So I don't know what's.
Well, 1 point is on the board for Fort Recovery. And, of all the rules and stuff that I've seen, volleyball have, and which is fine. I've noticed that before, where if the girl serves before the whistle, to me, it should be a penalty, I guess. But I've often seen them wave it off as Heitkamp will reload and push it over. But nonetheless, Fort Recovery will take it. Schrader will this time use her left hand.
Yep,
and she'll sling it back to the deepest part of the court for her kill.
She had 2 kills and 3 aces in that first game.
Well, she leads this one off with a left-handed swing. She's a right-handed player.
Yeah,
and when she can hit him right-handed too, it just looks different. That, again, maybe would have been out of bounds.
Yep.
Indians are going to play it and free ball it over. Opportunity for the Card. Schrader will go to Heitkamp. And she will muscle it through. Boy, I'm not criticizing, but the serve probably would have been out. It's tough to read the movement, and you don't want it to drop in bounds, but maybe would have gone out. They end up giving a free ball to the Cardinals, and unless, that's usually not a good sign. Free balls to a very good attacking team. Fort Camp will try to answer, and she does. Oh, this goes off the ceiling, a break for the Cardinals. And it won't be enough. Oh, that will be. That's right. That was a third hit.
Yep.
Molenkamp out of bounds. A good play defensively by Amelia Dameyer. But boy, Fort Camp, Craig, hit that ball so hard. Instead of carrying out and hitting the wall, it got hung up in the ceiling.
Yeah.
So that bounced around, gave New Bremen to play it. Still a difficult play, but in theory, it should have sailed out of bounds. It didn't. It kind of got deflected back, and New Bremen was able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they did.
Fort Camp will swing again, this time off the wall. No chance. As Fort Camp, we've seen her go down that line here a couple times, although they've been out by a few inches. That time she able to get contact off a New Bremen defender for a kill.
Yeah, Fort Camp now has 3 kills on the evening, but she also has 3 hitting errors.
Molenkamp serving for the Indians. Kennedy. That one out of bounds. Didn't look quite as in rhythm there, did the Cardinals on the attack, and sometimes that little bit of hesitation or timing is just enough as Heitkamp sailed it just deep. Molenkamp serves again. Schrader will feed Heitkamp. Deflected by the Indians, saved, back row, it's going to be a free ball. They keep it alive. New Bremen has a chance here to go on 2. And they'll get the kill to Schrader. And it's too much of a carry for Wendell. She tried to make the play and just too much action on the hand, if you will, and that's a violation. 4 serving 3. Melina Schrader, the junior, with the serve. Molenkamp, Fort Camp. Played alive now. Fort Recovery gets a free ball from the Cardinals. Good hands by New Bremen, slowing down the Guggenbiller swing. Heitkamp tries to cut it, catches the top of the net, and bounces back to the Cardinal side. Point Indians.
She has 4 hitting errors go along with her 6
Is that what those little dots mean on your score sheet?
There's E's.
Oh, got you. I use dots.
Yeah.
It's all right. Schrader will set Heitkamp, who reloads this
Not
time.
that one.
Nope. Good wrist snap and able to get it down in pay dirt area for the Indian side of the net. And Heitkamp will trot back. And she will serve. New Bremen as a team serves at 87%. We talked about just averaging just under 3 aces per set. Nice save by Schrader. Hit over by Amelia Dameyer. Pearson gets it back from the Cardinals. Back row swing, Fort Camp.
Oh, almost saved.
Mia Hirschfeld had the first contact, and she was able to maybe keep it cleanly on the roll shot from Fort Camp. Point Cardinals.
Fort Camp now with 4 kills. Again, she come in 4.2 per set, 246 on the season.
And she's the leading attacker for the Indians. That was served by Wendell. Just kind of floated. We saw it was like levitating and just kept carrying and never was able to drop down. And the service error will give the point to the Cardinals. They maintain now the 1-point lead, 6-5, with Sarah Dwinger, a junior, at serve. First touch by Wendell. Back row swing from Fort Camp. Heitkamp rolls it over. Kind of shot put it. Hung in the air and then dropped her shoulder down to get the top spin and rolled it into an opening on the Fort Recovery side.
That was a nice play by the senior.
Well, the senior hit with velocity. That time she had the slider working and gives the Cardinals a 2-point lead. Good touch at the net by Rindler, pushing it back to the Indian side. Swing by Pearson, played by the Cardinals. Dameyer. Her attack will be saved. The swing is back row, played by New Bremen. The volley continues. Another good save, that time by Pearson. Rindler's attack. Good volley. It seemed like New Bremen had the more forceful attacks. Fort Recovery made some great saves. Maybe couldn't set the table like they wanted, but New Bremen kept coming at it with gas on throttle, and Rindler scores the ball.
And they got him with that short, quick set, and boom, Rindler knocks it down.
Fort Recovery's struggling, I think, a bit getting a good first touch to get into, let's say, great offense as Mia Hirschfeld delivers out of the right front. I thought it was in anyways.
Yeah, so did I.
Well, it's a point for the Cardinals, and Amia Hirschfeld swing. She's a junior.
She came in with 39 on the season.
I don't know if she's played a lot of varsity, but she's in the lineup tonight and maybe working her way into the rotation. You know, they have a lot of hitters, and the tip by Rindler, nice saving dive by Molenkamp. Heitkamp's
going to be trouble.
Yep. Boy, Rindler downtown, it was a good save by Heitkamp, but the ball was going over, and the setter, Schrader, able to kind of bring it back, and Rindler was able to capitalize. But give the kill to Rindler, but give an asterisk to the setter, Schrader, as there's a precision strip timeout called for on the court. And that will give me a chance here to, if you don't mind, let's go through our tournament stuff again. You have there. This is the end of the regular season. These two teams will move on to the tournament. I think Craig mentioned earlier the Fort Recovery is in Division 3.
Yep.
And their tournament pairing or face
they will face the winner of Allen East, who is a number 7 seed, and Wayne Trace, who is the number 9 seed. Fort Recovery, of course, is number 3 seed.
And they'll play that at
St. Henry.
Okay, so their next match is on Wednesday. The winner of Allen East, Wayne Trace, at St. Henry. And for New Bremen?
For New Bremen, they will play the winner of Waynesfield and Spencerville. Waynesfield's the number 8 seed. Spencerville's the number 9, and it'll be right here at New Bremen at 6 o'clock on Thursday.
Thursday the 19th. So second season beginning, and these are two state-ranked teams. I mentioned earlier, New Bremen number 2, Division 4. Fort Recovery number 10 in Division 3. So some good volleyball, a lot of MAC representation in the voting. I think 7 MAC teams have earned votes. As there's a tip and a point. I think it was Pearson that will get the kill. 7 MAC schools have, let's say, rankings with them, and count me off guard unless you have it, Craig. There you go. New Bremen is.
Well, I only have the top 15.
Okay, Minster I think was in there as well.
Yeah, Minster's in there.
So New Bremen was 2, Marion Local 11, and Minster. That's 3 of them. And then you have in Division 3, St. Henry, Coldwater, and Fort Recovery. Dameyer swing, diagonal approach. She tried to use the farthest part of the court, and it misses just inches out. I thought it was 7. Who am I missing?
Versailles is in there.
Yeah, you're right. Versailles Division 3. So there's 7 of the 10 MAC schools are ranked in the top 20. So good job by them as Rindler out of the middle, a little wraparound shot, quick offense.
Yep.
And Mary Rindler's putting up some numbers here in game number 2.
3 kills. She comes in averaging 2.1 per set. 136. Yeah, 136 on the season, so she has a bright future.
She has a good hitting percentage, 348. Back into action here as got some celebrity status in the crowd tonight. As we'll touch on that as the block there. We'll give it to 3 and 11. It looked like Luthold and Molenkamp were there for the touch block, and we talked about some celebrities. I think
Mr. Austin Parks of the Ohio State University basketball team
is in attendance tonight as there's a service there. I think might be here to watch Steininger play, a former St. Mary's player.
Yeah.
Would be a guess, but there's some St. Mary's fans in the stands, and Austin Parks again playing his high school basketball at St. Mary's, and now onward to the Ohio State University for basketball.
Nice
termination block. Give it. That might be double dipping. No, that was 3 and 11. Luthold and Molenkamp combined to shut down Heitkamp. Not only get a touch on it, Craig, but keep it in bounds for a point, termination point. You don't see that very often. She hits it so hard. You know, it's about like any of these attackers. I mean, you usually are just hoping to slow it down as that serve out of bounds. And I believe that goes at Garkey.
Garkey did that one.
You know, these teams try to talk about serving, and if you serve what I call lollipops, just soft ones, you know, the teams can get into offense too easy. So you run the risk reward about serving hard, and you know, I don't mind errors if they make it across the net, because then you're forcing the other team to make a decision. Easier said than done. But
right.
It's like you're going to serve or go down the line or make it tough. You know, at least get them over and make the team make a decision as Heitkamp delivers. a kill.
Well, she's got 9 on the evening.
Yeah, you said 9 attacks,
Yep.
9 kills, and you're keeping track of errors. Now, if you
4 errors.
If you keep track of all of her attempts, that's how you figure out the hitting percentage. So that's a lot to do when you're trying to talk to me. So that's how they do it. Kills minus errors divided by total swings or attacks. Another back row attack, good timing. I believe it was Trentman and Heitkamp there that went up together to stuff the back row attack. So Trentman's having a healthy night blocking.
Yes,
as
she
well.
is.
Called her name a few times at the net.
Yeah, and she leads the team in blocks.
A 6-point New Bremen lead. They lead the match 1-0 as Steiniger puts the ball in the net on the serve error. Into the front row for recovery, number 12, Paige Guggenbiller. And that serve is junior Kennedy Molenkamp. She will serve and then set in the front row.
Ooh, that.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
who knows? Maybe that was designed.
Yeah.
You know, it was a first touch by Heitkamp that was kind of a line drive and right at Schrader, and she just went with it.
Yeah.
She's in the front row, so she can swing it just like a regular attacker, being a front row player. She now goes to the back, so she can't do that as she comes up to the front row to set. Guggenbiller rolls it over. New Bremen a couple dives, and Steiniger made contact, could not keep it in bounds. And it was number 12, Paige Guggenbiller, with the kill. Number 10, Tegan Fortkamp. We haven't called her name much, I don't think, as far as getting kills. She's had some attacks out of the back row. And again, I mentioned earlier, it seems like Fort Recovery's having trouble getting into offense.
Yeah, they are.
They've had some swings, but they've come from like distance and a little bit out of sequence. So get good rhythm here. Paige Guggenbiller delivers out of right front. Number 12, Guggenbiller.
That's back-to-back for her.
Much better job getting, let's say, more confident ball placement where the attackers are used to hitting and can swing more violently and feel comfortable about doing it. Klozewski with
That's
the serve.
trouble.
Yeah. Oh, they're still alive. Outside. Downtown, nice dig by Fortkamp. Called her Klozewski. I don't know why I said that. It was Ted Klozewski for the Reds. And ripped his sleeves off his shirt, back in the 60s?
Oh, probably the 50s.
50s?
Yeah.
I don't remember him playing.
I think he might have played with Wally Post in them.
From St. Henry then, so it could have been, yeah. Pearson with the attack, dug up, but again, kind of it doesn't matter. Tag team 2 and 22, Pearson and Niekamp. I had Fort Recovery versus New Knoxville on Tuesday night, and I know I called that pair because I remember a lot of 2s were involved, 2 and 22, getting the block assist. Mia Hirschfeld swinging out of the right front, slowed down and played now by the Indians. Steiniger, Schrader, Hirschfeld, point.
That's her second kill of this game.
Sarah DeWanger, number 10, and also to serve and also into the front row, sophomore Mary Rindler. 18-13 in favor of New Bremen. Back row swing again from Fortkamp, just misses. And Coach Guggenbiller, I think, is going to, he's going to get a precision strip timeout. The Cardinals lead the Indians by 6, 19-13 in game 2 on NK Telco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back to the Nest. We're in game 2. The Cardinals lead by 6, and Coach Guggenbiller needs to take a timeout. His team has not been able to get into rhythm here. New Bremen's been playing, got the lead, and they're kind of just hanging in there, building it here and there as we go. But the Indians need back-to-back points here. They're kind of cut into us. They'll start with a Guggenbiller kill, a much-needed point, and now they need to get consecutive serves, which means their defense is going to have to come up big to try to stop the Bremen offense. So that again puts that aggressive serving sentence into play.
Yes,
Be aggressive to make it difficult for New Bremen to get an offense, but don't hit it out of bounds or in the net. That one out of bounds.
Wow. Jeez.
How many errors serving is that in game 2?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. 4 on Fort Recovery.
In game 2, how many did they have in game 1?
3.
3, so
7 on the evening.
And I mentioned average about 2.5 per set. As New Bremen know, that's what happens when you're good. You hit the net and it rolls over. And delivering a kill, though, is senior Mara Pearson. But again, trading points, just like in game 1.
Yeah.
At some point, Fort Recovery needs to get 3 for 1, not 1-on-1, because the points are running out to trade.
Yep.
Pearson will serve. Another serve error.
That's killing them. She has 3 service errors tonight.
They're trying to be aggressive, and it just hasn't worked out for them. And boy, that kind of makes it tough to fight back, as Amelia Dameyer will serve with a 6-point lead. Leuthold's attack picked up. Mary Rindler has been good tonight. Nice defense by Callie Wendell, keeps it alive.
Nice dig here.
Nice dig, and again, I think it's neat when the players recognize that, because Heitkamp got the kill, but boy, accolades and friendly bumps, if you will, to Steiniger.
She's the one that created that point, really. Kept it alive.
Yeah, if you want some championship teams, you know, the attackers are great, but boy, a good libero is the X factor. I don't know how you describe it, just priceless maybe. You know,
yeah.
You know how much tickets cost, you know how much popcorn costs, you know how much a pop costs, but you don't know how good a good libero can be for your team to help. I mean, that sometimes what takes you to that next level. As right now, Fort Recovery trying to climb back. They trail by 6. And there's that dance we saw early. It's kind of neat.
We haven't seen it in a while.
I like it. It kind of reminds me of like club volleyball when you're younger and the kids are all cheering. But, you know, I kind of think it's neat. They all jump up and down and they do it. And the foot fault will be called. She's on the line in her approach. So add another one. As you know, you try to get. It's easy for us, obviously, to sit up here and do it, but when you're calling it and you're seeing that they need some momentum, they just can't keep it going. It's been one and sputter, you know. So it's Bremen now just 2 points away from taking a 2-0 lead and inching closer to their 7th MAC title, all here in the 2000s. Their first one was 2001. And here recently, they've been much more familiar with the MAC championships. We'll go through them here in a bit, but right now, play here in game 2 as the Indians try to come back, and they will get a 50-50 ball that rolls on the correct side if you're an Indian fan for Carly Niekamp. So, 5-point deficit, Molenkamp serving. Needs to keep this one in bounds and force the Cardinals to make a play. Schrader will set Heitkamp. Deflected, but too much power for number 4, Olivia Heitkamp, and you know there the Indians served aggressively, or you know got to serve in bounds, but you know it's still, that's one thing. You still have to try to shut down the potent offensive attack.
Yes,
and that's another thing. So game point. Schrader with the serve. Fort Camp with the roll shot from the right side. Heitkamp to finish it, or tries to finish, and she does. Touched off the Indians. Point Cardinals. Game 2 belongs to New Bremen. They win game 2 25-18. They take a 2-0 game lead in the match. We will take a break and come back for game 3 here on NK Telco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Jeff Henson alongside me tonight is Craig Louth. We have Midwest Athletic Conference high school volleyball going on here at New Bremen. New Bremen currently leads the match 2-0 as we get ready for game 3. Before we get into that, I'd like to remind you our sponsors that allow us to do this include First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, Speedway Lanes, and NK Telco. Thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to do this. And right now the Cardinals in control, but job not done as they try to win their 7th MAC title. The first one was won in 2001. They won it in 2008, and then became very frequent flyer, if you will. They won it in 17, 19, 21, 22, and try to make it a three-peat. They came in tied with St. Henry and Coldwater, each of those 3 teams with 1 loss. So New Bremen can do no worse than at least get a share. But Craig, let's also talk about one of our other sponsors from Grand Lake Health Systems. They sponsor our mid-game and post-game stats. So what do we have through 2 sets?
Through 2 sets, the Cardinals have 28 kills compared to only 14 for Fort Recovery. On the Aces, New Bremen has 4, while Fort Recovery has 6. They had 5 of those in the first game. And on the block side, Fort Recovery's got 3 blocks. New Bremen has 2. The big number here that really stands out is the service errors. Fort Recovery through 2 games has 8 service errors. For hitting errors, they have 7. And then on the flip side for New Bremen, they have 6 hitting errors and only 4 service errors.
The attacking, though, seems to be standing out. I mentioned Fort Recovery. They've been attacking, but just not been able to hit off a tee because they can't get in a good offense, partly because New Bremen's more aggressive and they've been able to swing from different spots. And the 28 to 14 kills in favor of New Bremen, that's part of the reason that they've won both games here kind of handily.
And, of course, Olivia Heitkamp is leading the way. She has 13 kills. She had 8 there in the second game.
That one's deflected, and New Bremen will. There was a little bit of out of system offense, but boy, they hit it right in the seam of the defense, and getting the kill is number 2, Amelia Danmeyer. But right there was a first touch that wasn't great by New Bremen. Danmeyer couldn't really unload, but hit it right where she had to force a deflection off the Fort Recovery Indians.
Good teams know how to recover, and that's what we're seeing out of New Bremen.
Well, there's a good, strong attack, but New Bremen plays it. Now here's a chance. Molenkamp will set outside to Pearson. Attack error carries long. Point the Cardinals. So Fort Recovery, also those 8 serving errors.
Yeah.
Kind of, took away. Obviously, when you serve, that means you got the point earlier, so you could never really build any consistency. And there's an attack here, and right now, Fort Recovery, a little bit of in quicksand here. Just kind of trouble moving because momentum is in favor of New Bremen and just have not had a lot of things go well for them so far here in this match.
And that's back-to-back on Pearson.
That time,
she
well
got
struck.
that one over.
Nice dig by Steiniger. Heitkamp into the net. One of a few mistakes she's had recently. I think that's her 5th error hitting.
5th error hitting.
So now, can Fort Recovery build up on that? mistake by the Cardinals. They trail 1 serving 3. And that serve is number 22, Carly Niekamp. Heitkamp delivers inbounds down the line. So she makes up for the last swing error she had and gives her team the 4th point.
14 kills now on the night.
At serve now is the libero, Kira Steiniger. She's made some nice plays tonight. We've called her name. Again, there's another ball that maybe had ideas about sailing out of bounds, and the Indians make the play on it. And attack error, and Coach Guggenbiller quickly is going to waste no time. His team trails 5-1. Coach Kramer's team in control right now in the match, and they lead game 3 5-1 here on NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to New Bremen. Jeff Henson here with Craig Louth as well. New Bremen looking to earn their 7th MAC title as that ball hit into the net, crawls over. New Bremen now will swing and touch back by the Indians. Molenkamp will go back side to number 12, and a good timeout and a good result by the Indians coming out of the timeout. Paige Guggenbiller, and kind of the Indians had an attack in there where it looked like it hit the net and kind of somehow rolled up.
Rolled it, yeah.
With topspin, kind of a, but you know, if it hit a Bremen player through the net, sometimes I think that deflection can sometimes, I don't know, it looked like it was going in the net, and how it ended up on the Cardinal side, I don't know. Overpass. Nice save by number 3, Damar, Olivia. Keeping it alive as they will back set bump to Heitkamp, deflected, and the Indians, again, decent chance here to swing hard. Pearson, touch back to the Indians. Heitkamp's attack picked up, and now they'll bump it back to, is that Molenkamp? Yep. Down the line and in. An extended volley for recovery. Craig seemed to be gas on the throttle there more so, and Molenkamp delivers just inside the 30-foot mark.
Right in front of the line judge.
So point there, back-to-back points I believe it is, following the timeout by Coach Guggenbiller. Heitkamp out of the middle. Inbounds. Boy, tough to defend. She's in the middle, you know, right, left, downtown. She went left and plopped it right inside the sideline for a kill.
Yeah, that's just
so hard to
defend. Yeah.
You got to go up and match her somehow. And there's a service ace. Schrader with the kill. I'm sorry, Schrader with the serve ace.
She has 4 now on the evening.
That gives her unofficially 60, I think, on the season. And she's a team leader in that category. Became the all-time set leader over the weekend. She was honored. There's a termination block. Definitely it was Molenkamp. I'm not for sure if Luthold went up with her.
3
and 11 then.
Yep.
Termination block. For recovery, down by 3, need to get some consecutive serves here. Chance here with Fort Camp, pushes it deep. Another chance here as Heitkamp will set. Molenkamp's attack is kept alive. Free ball though, so another opportunity here for the Indians. Luthold, touch back by 4 and 11. Olivia Heitkamp, Ava Trentman.
That's the 3rd time them two have done that.
Well, I thought New Bremen, you know, again, wasn't very offensively minded, if you will. But Fort Recovery couldn't take advantage of it. And unable to get consecutive serves are the Indians, and the Cardinals will get consecutive serves.
And then we're back to what you were talking about before, is point for point. They need to go on a run, and they just can't.
And Bremen was able to take advantage of it. They now get 2 points in a row. Back row swing is going to be from Pearson. Pretty well struck off Heitkamp. So good swing there from the back row. They've had a lot of back row attacks between Pearson and I want to say Fortcamp's probably been more involved with the back row attacking, but
right.
That line that we're talking about is 10 feet, so that's back there a little bit. And if they're used to it, great. But you usually like to be a little bit attack aggressively closer to the net. But anymore, athletes are so well trained that back row swing doesn't bother them. They can still go up with a lot of confidence. And that one is touched back to the Cardinal side, comes back to Fort Recovery. Volley continues. Schrader will set Hirschfeld. Another dive inside that, saved by Heitkamp. Swing there by number 10, Keegan Fortcamp. This time in front of the spike line, able to go at it pretty aggressively.
That's 2 in a row for them. That's what they need. Keep it going.
Callie Wendell, 96% server. I don't think she's missed one tonight. She missed one at Knoxville. That was her 10th miss on the season. As Trentman, nice one-handed save, but uncontrollable, so give Ava Trentman a kill. She remains, let's just say, healthy at the net.
Yeah.
Whether it's attacking and or blocking, she checks out as Sarah Dwenger will serve. But Callie Wendell, 96%. If she doesn't have an error tonight serving, that gives her 10 on the year. She's served like 250 of them, and close to 270 now. And only 10 mistakes as the volley continues. Schrader, though, is in the net. So couldn't run that one down. So I don't know which Indian hit it, but it'll be an error if nothing else for the Cardinals.
Yep.
Probably was an attack by an Indian. I just don't remember which one it was. So chance here now. 3 points are the Indians trailing by. They trail in the match 2-0. So a lot of work to do for the Indians.
Wendell did have a service error.
11 on the season.
Yep.
Hirschfeld touched back out of the right front, and Bremen keeps it alive. Tough angle, and that will go out of bounds. So termination block, 12 and 22 maybe.
Yep.
They seem to be the ones most happy celebrating, so good for them as they have now helped their team. They get back-to-back serves. Kennedy Mullenkamp serves for the Indians. Another tough ball. Either an attack error, I guess it was controlled, so how did the ball end up in the net over there? It's either an ace or an attack error.
Give her an ace.
Okay, Mullenkamp, it's all right with me. She's a very good server at 93%. Service ace.
Another one.
There's the dance. We saw it early in game one. I like it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it, but I like it.
1-2.
I don't know if I could jump around on 1 foot or not anymore. Mullenkamp. Floater picked up by Steiniger. Schrader, back row attack, touched by Heitkamp, or touch. Heitkamp attack is touched, give her the kill.
Now you talked about being able to spike from that 10-foot line, that back row.
Yes.
Olivia Heitkamp might be one of the best ones.
Well, I'm sure she is. Now, the lady she's chasing, the all-time attack leader. She did it pretty well too, but and the agreements though have been more by like design. Sometimes I think full recoveries are out of like helter-skelter. These have all looked like Olivia's been wound up, in rhythm. Fortcamp's have been able to make some she's hit it well, but just kind of like when it's not been in system. And boy, things going well now for the Cardinals. Yep. April Baker finds the seam, back-to-back serve aces, and she is a sophomore. She played some JV, so she's one of those players that, getting some opportunities. You never know. When you're thrust into action, as that one catches the net. And coming in for her will be one of the 3 seniors tonight, Olivia Dammeyer. Numbers 2, 3, and 4, Amelia Dammeyer, Olivia Dammeyer, they're twins. And number 4, Olivia Heitkamp, 3 New Bremen seniors. And again, Fort Recovery, 7 of them on their squad. Honored tonight. Heitkamp's first touch goes over. Tough break. There was an opportunity. Guggenbiller saw it, just mishit it. But that's, when you're playing a number 2 team ranked in the state, although you're 10th in Division III yourself, the bottom line is when you're behind, those are breaks that you've got to take advantage of, and they couldn't take advantage of it. So the Bremen maintains a 3-point cushion. Middle swing, Grindler. Mullenkamp there to defend. Pearson. Schrader goes middle again to Rindler. Diving save by Callie Wendell.
Save.
and able to stay on her side of the court too by Wendell. Well, Rindler, they went to her back-to-back, and the sophomore, Mary Rindler, playing big tonight.
Able to wind up there and
the slide offense. I kind of like it. It looks like a layup in basketball.
Yeah, it does.
This is number 2, Amelia Dameyer. Back row swing, altered, played by Rindler, tapped over by the Indians, and they pick up the attack from Schrader. Pearson, nice dig by New Bremen. Heitkamp out of bounds. Good velocity, but could not find the sideline. And again, 3-point deficit. Seems like it's been at 3 here.
Well, we were tied at 10, and then New Bremen won on that 3-0 run.
Okay, and that's where we're at. Rindler, a little bit of miscommunication. Here's an opportunity, a chance. They take advantage of it this time. Paige Guggenbiller out of the right front.
She's got 5 kills now.
It was Guggenbiller, wasn't it? Or
yeah.
Was it? Okay.
12.
I looked down and I looked at 10. They both have dark hairs, and I didn't remember if their sleeves were rolled up or down. Fort Camp did that Tuesday. I noticed it at New Knoxville. The sleeves rolled up. Rindler, her attack picked up, saved by Molenkamp, but the overpass too quick for Fort Recovery to defend as Heitkamp just had to wait for it to break the plane, and then she finished it.
She has 17 now.
17 in 3 games. That's just over 5 per set, and came in averaging 4.7.
Yep.
Steininger with the serve. That floater might have carried out. Pearson, touched by the Cardinals, dumped by Schrader. That was a kind of a quick set in the air, more of a two-handed push, but as long as the shoulders get square, it's legal. Coach Guggenbiller will take a timeout. Precision strip timeout called for on the court. New Bremen leads Fort Recovery 17-13 on NK Telco Sports.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times, are most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
Welcome back to Game 3. New Bremen leads Game 3 by 4. They lead the match 2-0, and they're looking for what would be their 7th conference title with a win tonight. It would, as we know right now, it would be a share of it. Whether or not St. Henry and also Coldwater win tonight will determine if it's a 3-way, a 2-way, or a solo title. But nonetheless, New Bremen will take it as they get a service ace from Steininger. I think that the 3 teams tied all beat each other. New Bremen beat Coldwater.
Yep.
St. Henry beat New Bremen, and fill me in. How'd that all work out again? Did you write it down?
No. Yeah, St. Henry beat New Bremen.
Okay.
New Bremen beat Coldwater, and Coldwater beat St. Henry.
There you go. So right now, it's a 3-way. Is that one off the antenna? Off the antenna, pinned. So hitting error, attack error, New Bremen against Heitkamp. Coach Kramer is in her 8th season here at New Bremen and done a lot. They've won a lot of MAC titles. They've won 5 of them under her, 5 of the 6. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 of the 6. Swing by Molenkamp off of a New Bremen defender.
Kennedy Molenkamp's had a quite busy 3rd game here. 2 kills, 2 aces.
You know what? I said that wrong, Craig. Are they playing
block?
MAC titles? They have 6 or 7.
They have 6. This will be the 7th.
Okay. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing on the, yeah. There's a, I don't know if it crossed the net or attack error. Yes, you're right. They've won 4 of the 6 under Coach Kramer in her 8th season, so her record so far in those 8 seasons, she is 197-21.
Wow.
Yeah, and she spent 6 seasons at her alma mater, St. Henry. So overall, she's 332 and 44. So the volley continues as Trentman will save.
Nice.
Wendell keeps it alive. Hirschfeld's attack played by the Indians. The volley continues. Molenkamp will get the kill again. Momentum's got to find its way on the purple side if they need to extend this game or the match. They trail by 3 again, but need to come up defensively here. 1, maybe get a good serve, but 2, play some good defense.
As long as they keep Molenkamp in that front line.
Been pretty productive. Flat-footed attack. Wendell will have to run it down, bring it back onto the court. Pearson, long balls played by the Cards. Hirschfeld, no touch, out of bounds, point for recovery. It's been a while since they've been under 3, Craig, as they now have it down to 2.
Yep, 19-17. Since they were 10-10.
Yep. Pearson with the lob and the swing. Good touch by Steiniger. Heitkamp, boy. You could tell that when she was swinging, top-down approach.
Oh, yeah.
When the shoulder blades are, when the shoulders have come around and you're hitting down on it, look out. Unless you got a good block, its chance of making a play is limited as she now will serve. I think that gives her 18 kills, maybe.
Yeah. I would not want to try to block that.
Fort Camp with a good swing, dug up by Heitkamp. Mia Hirschfeld, touched back by the Indians, kept alive. Damar's roll shot. A couple Indians run into each other. They keep it alive.
Nice.
Good hustle
Good play.
Trentman can't finish it. Fort Camp. Swing by Damar, inbounds. What a volley. Some great plays defensively. But for the Cardinals, they come up with a kill from Amelia Damar.
She didn't have any there in the second game. She had 3 in the first game. She's got 2 in game 3. So 5 for the night.
She averages 2 per set, so she's right at that pace or just under it. Tandem block, 5'11". Hirschfeld, Trentman, and Trentman has been, again, healthy is maybe a good word.
Yeah, she's been busy.
She's done well.
She's had 4 termination blocks tonight.
5-point Cardinal lead, 3 points away from getting their 7th MAC title. Molenkamp, this time the Cardinals were able to stop her. Good save by Schrader. Tough swing there for Fort Camp. Again, kind of going away from the net. But right now, not much the Indians can do. They've Bremen's pretty much had an answer for a lot of their efforts tonight. They do get a break there, so they take the ball and the serve at 18, serving 23. At serve is Callie Wendell. She is the libero. She's one of the few, she is one of the 7, I should say, of 7 seniors. Trentman off of Wendell, played though by the Indians and downballed over. And Bremen goes right back to work. That one was touched. Kill for Trentman as again, just rapid fire offense. Not much time to take a breather.
No.
And Fort Recovery now
I think
trails.
Cardinal faithful are starting to feel it.
Well, they lead match point, serving 18. Dwenger, played by Wendell. Fort Camp to keep it alive for the Indians, and she will. So good swing there, good placement close to the net. Fort Camp able to muscle it off the Bremen defenders. 19 serving match point. Kennedy Molenkamp at serve. Rendler to finish it. It'll go down.
There it is.
There are your 25th point for the Bremen. They win 25-19. They capture their 7th MAC title. Their 3rd in a row, 21, 22, and 23. Congratulations to the Cardinals, but also fine effort for the Indians. They were unable to win any games tonight, but, it was a high-quality, entertaining volleyball match, and the Bremen just kept making more positive plays. And the Indians will suffer just their 6th defeat of the season. They will end regular season play 16-6, 6-3 in league play. Losses coming to New Bremen, St. Henry, and Coldwater. New Bremen finishes regular season 18-4. and right now have at least a share of the MAC title, 8-1. So congratulations to Coach Kramer and her staff for that accomplishment, as the MAC trophy is presently in Chad Wall's hands at mid-court. We'll keep it right here. Athletic Director Chad Wells. I don't know how they do this, but that trophy's probably been in the building. Let's get new ones each year probably, but yeah, they've won it 3 times in a row. Job well done by the Lady Cardinals, well deserved. As they celebrate with their friends and family and fans, well deserved. They'll probably turn around here and come over to the student section who's eagerly awaiting for them. There they are. So, job well done, Lady Cardinals. Congratulations. Also, the Fort Recovery Lady Indians, good luck in your tournament trail. As again, second season volleyball will start here next week. We're going to take a short break. And when we come back to New Bremen, we will wrap things up here and also pick our NK Telco player of the game. Stay with us.
Crown, your hometown global leader in the material handling industry, named one of America's best in-state employers of 2023 by Forbes magazine, has positions available in engineering, marketing, sales, IT, and more. We offer a full range of employee benefits, competitive wages, advancement opportunities, and ongoing training. Join our growing team of 18,000 plus employees. Visit crown.jobs and apply today, or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Welcome back to the Nest here in New Bremen. Once again, I'm Jeff Henson alongside with Craig Louth, bringing you tonight's volleyball action as the volleyball team settles in for some well-deserved MAC championship pictures, as they will get the whole cast in there, the players, the coaches, the managers, as the tradition continues here in New Bremen. That's title number 7. They've won it in 2001, 8, and then under Coach Kramer, 17, 19, 21, 22, and now 23. Would like to also, as Craig prepares our stats, remind you that our sponsors that allowed us to bring you this tonight included First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, Speedway Lanes, and NK Telco. And now we'll get ready for our Grand Lake Health Systems post-game stats. And with those, I have Craig Louth with our final game numbers.
All right, for the Fort Recovery Indians, who see their record drop to 15-5, 6-3 in the MAC, they were led by number 10, Tegan Fortcamp, who had 6 kills and 3 aces. Number 11, Kennedy Muhlenkamp, had 4 kills, 2 aces, 1.5 blocks. Paige Guggenbiller had 5 kills and a termination block. Mara Pearson had 4 kills, an ace, and a termination block. Overall, for the Indians, they had 21 kills, 7 aces, 5 of those in the first game, 4 blocks, and on the error side, they had 12 hitting errors and 9 service errors. And for your MAC champ, probably co-champs, New Bremen Cardinals.
Or tri-champs.
Or tri-champs, yeah. 18-4 on the season, 8-1 to MAC. They were led by the big hitter, OH. Olivia Heitkamp, 18 kills, 2 aces, and 1 block. Melina Schrader had 6 kills and 3 aces. Amelia Dameyer had 5 kills in her final game here at New Bremen.
Final regular season.
Regular season, because we got tournament, yep. Sophomore Mary Rindler had 5 kills. Junior Ava Trittman had 4 kills and 4 termination blocks. April Baker had 2 aces. Who else do we have here? Mia Hirschfeld had 2 kills and a termination block. And Kira Steiniger had 1 kill. Overall, 41 kills for the Cardinals, 7 aces, 2.5 blocks. And on the error side, they had 10 hitting errors, 6 service errors, and 1 unforced error.
How many total errors for New Bremen?
17.
17, okay.
21-17 in the errors.
Okay, so again, looking at the CAB report again, New Bremen dominant in that attacking category, almost doubling up or basically doubling up Fort Recovery. 41 kills at 21, even in the aces at 7 and 7, and the blocks a little bit more with Fort Recovery, but the attacking, just big numbers right there. That's a difference of 20. It's hard to make that up.
Yes.
Everything else pretty consistent, pretty even, but the kill category belongs to the Cardinals, and a lot of that goes into play. We talked about Fort Recovery had trouble, let's say, getting into offense where they could swing.
Yes.
Because they couldn't maybe get into rhythm offensively with a good first touch, or it seemed like they were scattered most of the match. New Bremen able to get in rhythm offense, and then I was able to set the table to the numerous hitters they have and let their hitters do what they do, and that's swing aggressively, confidently, and hard. And for more times than not, it panned out for the Cardinals tonight.
About the only time Fort Recovery had anything going was the very first game. They started out with the first point, and at one time they were up 5-1, but then New Bremen quickly tied it up at 6 and then just took off.
That's a good point. Yeah, and they outscored them big time in game 1 after trailing behind 5-1. They won 25-16, so a big turnaround for the Cardinals there after a slow start. And they kind of roll, if you will. They won game 1 25-16, and games 2 and 3 they won 25-18 and 25-19. But yet it was an entertaining match. It wasn't like Fort Recovery was making bad plays. It was just there were some volleys, and just New Bremen seemed to win out and do more things positive. And Fort Recovery, battled. And they're gonna have their hands full in tournament. But they've had a good season, and they've got some confidence, and they've played some good competition. But they're going to probably have to turn around and face St. Henry very shortly in their tournament trail. So,
unfortunately,
unfortunately. So, before we wind up here, Craig and I are going to pick an NK Telco player of the game, and we haven't talked about this yet. I haven't made eye contact with him, so we're going to do an individual vote here. I'm going to first pick my selection. Okay, Craig, who did you pick? See, once we get lucky. There's the best way to do it. There's a host of players. I saw you mark one up high. Is that correct? Okay. Is that number 1? Okay.
Did you say Olivia?
Well, I had Heitkamp and also Steiniger, and you went with a setter. So is that correct? So I like the option there.
How about if we give co-player the games?
Don't know if we're allowed to do that.
We'll have to ask Austin, but yeah.
Tell you what, we voted, and tough decision here, but we'll narrow it down to 1. And we'll go with the senior on her final night. She does finish with 18 kills, 2 aces, and a block. Congratulations to Olivia Heitkamp. Makes our job tough up here when you got so many people doing some good things. And, with so many attacks and this and that, it's one of the tougher parts of our job. We would like to thank Olivia Heitkamp, our NK Telco player of the game. And would like to thank our sponsors. I mentioned First National Bank, our scoreboard sponsor. Our keys of the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our timeout sponsor was Precision Strip. And our live view sponsor tonight was brought to you by Speedway Lanes. That will wrap up regular season action here. That will wrap up our broadcast tonight. A game won by New Bremen over Fort Recovery 3-0. And for my partner Craig Louth, my name is Jeff Henshin. We hope you enjoyed this telecast on NK Telco Sports, and thank you for watching.